Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Arden Coots, and this space is all about living a wandering creative life, and that can be writing, dreaming, and taking care of ourselves along the way. I'm super happy that you're here, and today we're talking about something that I absolutely love. I especially love writing about it, and that is doing a monthly reset. So we are resetting for a new month. And especially now, it's spring, so it's the perfect time to do a reset. There's that fresh, hopeful energy in the air, and it's the perfect time to check in with yourself, clear out what's no longer working, and gently plant new seeds in your writing practice. So come along with me as we get ready for our monthly reset for April. So, spring is nature's invitation to begin again, right? The trees are budding, the flowers are blooming, the birds are singing, the sun is lasting just a little longer each evening. And just like the earth and the world around us, we too can stretch, yawn, and reawaken to what we want to have, what we want to hold. This season, what we want this season to hold. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. So let's talk about how to use that spring energy to refresh your writing practice. So to start with, we want to focus on reflecting and clearing everything out. So before we can embrace what's new, we have to make space for it, right? So think of this like spring cleaning for your creative life. So let's take a moment to ask ourselves, what habits or beliefs do I want to leave behind this month? What writing projects are draining me instead of energizing me? And where am I holding tension in my creative process? So for me, I'm looking to um, get rid of a couple of habits. The main one being my coffee consumption. I drink a ton of coffee every day, and I am looking to wrangle myself in and only uh, consume 2 cups of coffee a day, which will be a challenge for me, but that is what my goal is for this monthly refresh. For writing projects that are draining me instead of energizing me, I think maybe a better way to look at that is what writing projects can I use to energize my other writing projects, if that makes sense. Like sometimes you don't want to write, but then you get started on something else, and then you're like, oh my God, like I have all this creative energy. How can I apply that to projects that I'm maybe not as necessarily energized about? So I really enjoy writing short stories for my Patreon and to share here on YouTube. So I think I'm going to focus on writing some of those. And then when I'm in that mood and I've written some short stories, I'm going to transfer that energy into doing rewrites for Echoes of Us. And I'm also going to try to live stream um, when I'm working on Echoes of Us because it keeps me accountable, and it also is a great way to do sprints with other writers. So those are kind of some writing habits that I'm looking to refresh going into April. And then where am I holding tension in my creative process? This is a good one. I think for me, I hold a lot of tension around timelines, which I'm sure a lot of us do. I put a lot of pressure on myself to get things written within a certain time frame, and I'm the one setting those time frames. So it's okay if I um, am a little lax when meeting them, if that makes sense. I do have time frames for my publisher that I do have to meet, or I should try to meet. So I will focus on those and maybe a little less on the timeframes that I set for myself. And I think that will help me feel less pressure and a little more creative freedom. So I would like to know in the comments what habits or beliefs are you looking to leave behind? What writing projects are energizing you? And where are you holding tension in that creative process? Share those in the comments. Now, also try writing all that out, right? Which you're probably doing anyways. Maybe you have a journal. Take those 3 prompts and kind of do like a brain dump of what's on your mind. And yeah, just brain dump using those 3 prompts, like no editing, no judgment, just clear out all that mental clutter and see where it leads you. All right, so the next thing we want to focus on is planting new seeds, right? You've cleared the space, you've cleared the land essentially, and now it's time to plant new seeds. So now it's time to ask yourself, what is blooming inside of me right now? Like, what am I pumped about? What do I want to focus on in April? Um, what do I feel? What do I want to feel in my writing this month? Do you want to be inspired, be excited? Are you maybe drawn towards poetry? Like, what is drawing you in this month? And then the next question to ask yourself is, what small steps can I take to nurture that? So if you are being drawn to poetry, how can you nurture that? Maybe it's reading more poetry. Maybe it's going to an open mic night. Anything like that. I know I keep using poetry, but yeah, maybe you're feeling drawn to poetry. Maybe you have a new novel idea that's kind of been whispering around that you want to start. And I would encourage you to follow that curiosity. Spring is a season of experimentation, of fresh starts, of not knowing how it's all going to turn out. But you show up anyways. So plant those seeds, nurture them a little bit, and see where it takes you. One way to kind of kickstart this is by setting a fresh writing goal. So maybe 15 minutes a day, you focus on writing, or you want to produce 1 new page a week. It doesn't have to be anything super intense. You can keep it soft, keep it kind, and just let it be about reconnecting with the joy of creating. It doesn't have to be to produce something that you're going to share. Don't put that pressure on yourself. So the next part is spring rituals for writers. So I really love adding seasonal rituals into my writing life. So this can be things that ground me, that remind me that writing isn't a task, it's a practice. It's something that you have to develop over time. So here are a few ideas that you can try this month to help you develop your writing practice. So to start with, try lighting a spring scented candle before you write, and light that same candle every time that you go to write. It should trigger kind of that creativity and that desire. Create a new writing playlist full of uplifting, airy vibes, or find a playlist that already exists that is on YouTube or Spotify that is spring. There are tons of them out there. Take your notebook outside. Let that sunshine join you and warm you and inspire you. Maybe go for a hike and take your notebook with you. And at the end of it, journal a little bit about what it was like and what you felt while you were hiking. Refresh your writing space. Maybe go get some fresh flowers, open your window, do a little decluttering, clean it up a little bit. Um, and then lastly, start each writing session with some breath work or some meditation. Kind of clear your brain, clear your mind, settle yourself in the space, connect with the space, and then get to writing. So, some final thoughts as I wrap up this video. Um, I want you to let this month be a gentle reset. It's a moment to tune into what your creative soul needs. You don't have to write a masterpiece. You don't have to finish something. You just have to show up again and again with intention and care. Um, and you are allowed to start over or begin again and again and again. There's nothing stopping you. There are no rules. So here's to new beginnings, planting ideas and watching them bloom, and to writing with the energy of spring in your bones and in your soul. Um, if you enjoyed this little creative reset and chat, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow writers who might need a fresh start too. And let me know in the comments what's one way you're refreshing your writing practice this month. I'm very curious. And until next time, happy writing. Bye.